Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff when you have to see some talent trees make you select a path to It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
We are technically 5 miles east. On second down, they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain up. So now this up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
Plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on second down, Hartman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4. Looking to throw. Hartman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Hartman. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hartman. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hartman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 3rd down and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 3rd down. Hartman. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. Back to throw. Hartman. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part got second and third down to fall back on.
Off play action. Hartman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun. Hartman. And that will be incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with position is facing fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hartman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this one is right through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. But here we go on the next drive for Washington.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hartman. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, "Can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield." Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Hartman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line.